while to pick it up
My name is
electronically.
Norman Scott. I taught 35 years in the New York City school system from 1967 to 2002. I should say there is an alternative view of Albert Shanker. I hold that alternative view. It is not represented on the panel. It was on the panel at NYU where Debbie Meyer represented that alternative view to Albert Shanker. I think it's a good thing for people to hear the other side. I would like to say that just in particular what Ms. Kemble said about the democracy issue, I was part of the movement that was part of the opposition to Al Shanker. I think there is an alternative view of that. I think that when the opposition did win, for instance, the high school seat in 1985, the union ended up changing the policy so that that could never happen again. That's just one little note about democracy in the U of T. They made it, they took
Do you have a question that goes with it?
So let me talk about the question that I had. I think that in terms of the business community, I'll direct it at that point. Basically, the view of the business community in educational reform is the EBM theory, everything but money. You don't hear class size ever being presented by the business community as a possible alternative. It really comes down to very often, if you scratch it, the quality of the teacher. It ultimately results, from Albert Shanker's point of view, is the educational reform is set in motion, leads to end up blaming the teacher. So the question I have is to the business community, do you see an alternative way, is there a way that using money and not just reform in sort of a vacuum of trying to really solve the problems, which would take money, and everyone who works in the inner city schools knows that. Where do you stand on that type of issue?
Thank you. We're going to get one or two more questions, as I said before. Yes, right behind you.
That's me, right?
That's you.